that you have nice warm jackets on. So
we can provide one.
Yeah, I'm good, I'm good. So,
We'll have a brief presentation.
yes, very good.
The equipment that you're about to donate us later on.
Yes, very good, very good, very good. Hello, hi. Hello, hi.
You brought us colder weather.
Yeah. But you know, I always say it's like living in a refrigerator. You say young and fresh water.
That's very true. That's very true.
Good.
Madam Kallas, Mr. Vice President, Mr. Minister, dear guest, I'm Colonel Dragan. I'm a head of Command Operations Center in General Staff Army Forces of Montenegro. I wish you welcome in the airbase and welcome to Montenegro on behalf of Armed Forces of Montenegro. Today we have a short presentation of specific equipment as a part of Armed Forces equipment regarding alpine and extreme cold weather equipment. On the second part you will see CBR equipment, and then lastly but not least search and rescue equipment together with the helicopter for that type of task, and medevac, which is very important for us.
If you call, they can take from the table.
Yeah.
And please don't hesitate to ask whatever.
Good afternoon. I am Major Milija Čabarkapa. I'm Chief of Training in 1st Infantry Battalion. Today I will present you capabilities of Montenegro in mountain warfare. Here you can see the equipment that we basically use for training in alpinism in winter conditions, in summer conditions. Here we have equipment that we use in extreme cold weather conditions during the winter operation, and there we have equipment for training for ski, equipment for ski training. As a NATO member, Alliance of NATO Union, we are obliged to develop capabilities of mountain warfare for our infantry units. In the last 10 years, we did a lot of trainings with our allies in Armed Forces of Austria and Armed Forces of Slovenia, and there, during that process, we developed our own capabilities for mountain warfare. Today, we are happy to announce you that we have developed regional training for mountain warfare, and we are able to conduct trainings for our units and for international units. Since last year, we developed a project to start trainings with ski training, alpine training in winter conditions, summer conditions, and this year we developed capabilities to develop training for mountain warfare. We can say that this year, for the first time, we've been host for North Macedonia, and that we start project for international course for mountain warfare. Now capabilities of our unit as a 4th Infantry Battalion, we have one company which is located in North Montenegro in the city of Kallas, where this unit is located, and in this unit is involved the regional center of mountain warfare. Our task is to develop these capabilities to whole infantry battalion. Today we have equipment for just one infantry company that can provide training for our units, but in future we have to provide all this equipment to develop capabilities for all infantry battalion. As well, we have to develop our trainings for next year to be host for other nations in region, as well other members of the European Union, and hopefully next year to have trainings with Luxembourg and other nations. Today, it's already in Kallas, it started training for summer conditions, and when we developed, finally for the first year, we concluded the year of training and to develop our own instructors. After the training in May, hopefully, we will conduct our first training for winch rescue specialists, search and rescue capabilities that so far was developed just by Austrian Armed Forces. Hopefully next year we can provide these trainings for our international guests. As a capability of our three missions, defend Montenegro, participate in international missions and operations, and defend, actually to help civilians in crises that developed by natural forces, we are able to conduct these operations by our tasks. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me.
Do you have snow in the mountains all year or long?
Not all year, but since December to April, we have high areas in mountains. We can conduct our trainings all year long during the summer, during the winter. But for skiing trainings, last several years we just are able to do this January, February. Climate changes are happening here, so it's a big challenge. But in high mountain areas, the snow is still there, and we can conduct our trainings very good.
Shall we proceed?
Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm Kallas, Mr. Minister, Mr. President. My name is Christoph. I'm Staff Sergeant First Class. I'm in CBRN platoon. For now, commander of CBRN decon team for decontamination. Here today I want shortly to present you one part of equipment that we use daily in our training, and here we have the equipment for detection for radiological, biological, as well as chemical detection. So we are capable to detect various kind of warfare agents and biological hazards, and also radiological. As well, one part of our personal equipment that we use on our daily training, also during the deployment abroad in our mission. So temporarily we have one team deployed in Bulgaria for our land forces, so since 2024, and according to NATO target of capability, our obligation is to increase the level of our platoon, so we will become a company, but of course that demands a lot of efforts and getting new equipment, new personnel, well trained, so in the future a lot of challenges for us.
The equipment is done with your peace facility. It measure will help us a lot.
Yes.
How many people you have?
Temporary 30 people, so that's one platoon. And in the future, it's going to be company.
2032, we are obliged to reach that level of company level.
Company level. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Kallas, Vice President, Minister. My name is Marko Patrick. I'm a Sergeant Major, and I'm a winch rescue specialist here in training center in the Armed Forces of Montenegro. This is the part of our equipment that we use for real situations, real life saving in the winch rescue specialist operation, individual and collective equipment that we use together with helicopter. I want to tell you that this capability are developed from 22-21. So from that time to now, we had about 15 real situations here in Montenegro, especially in the third mission to help the Ministry of Interior and the government and civilian organization to save the tourists in the mountain, also, and to save and protect our soldiers in the mountain and the special training in the mountain. We have now 8 guys who are instructors of this capability. So from 21 to 22 with Austrian Armed Forces we had a training together, and now we have our own instructors that now in the May we have a course with new winch rescue specialists. So we are conduct with our own power to conduct new winch rescue specialist soldiers in our army. So all in all, this is a very important capability in our army, and together with Air Force, we did great job here. in our army, also in our country. So about the equipment, this is only the part, and I would like to show you, if you want to closer to the helicopter, some part of this equipment. This is how it looks in helicopter. This is a rescue bag, rescue triangle. If we have a more injured person, we put it here also, and this is for the rescue water. As you know, we have also exercise on the sea, fast river and the lakes. So we conclude all our country to help in the mountain, sea, fast river, and also all the lakes.
Just 10 days ago, if I may, just 10 days ago, we rescued at the sea before Albania a famous Croatian skier, Ivica Kostelić, who won the Crystal Globe some years back. He was very famous, so he's still up to adrenaline. So he was stranded at sea, and of course the helicopter unit and our Navy fast boats rescued him out of the very difficult situation.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to see him tomorrow in Zagreb and give him the Navy hat of Montenegro Navy as a memory.
Okay.
For the cooperation with Navy and the Air Force together to finish the checkdowns.
But how often you have to save people from the mountains?
Especially in the summer, we have a lot of tourists here in Montenegro.
Yes.
So we have approximately per month 2 or 3 real life situation. Last year and 23 also we had it in the May, from the May to the August, about 10 real safe situation in the mountains.
This is one of the capabilities we're very proud about.
That was someone who was a twist angle from someone who fell down from the fountain. So unfortunately that was also 2 cases was needed. Already, but we are.
But they're going like no skills, or is it
Tourists.
These are the tourists.
I can be anecdotal, I don't have the actual statistics, but I know that both in Croatia and in Montenegro, Czechs and Poles, especially when tourists like to go hiking without proper equipment. So sometimes they even go in flip-flops and want to climb a mountain top.
Yeah.
Very true.
You can go up, but down. It's much harder. It's much harder.
They don't know the mountains. The mountains is very dangerous.
Yeah,
you know.
it is. Okay, that's interesting.
Now is Lieutenant Kovacevic will tell you about some technical questions about the helicopters, the pilots.
Ma'am, welcome. Sir, Minister, First Lieutenant Kovacevic Mikhailo. I'm going to be your guide throughout the study display of the Bell 412, and I'm going to be gladly to ask any question you have regarding of our operation as well as the helicopter. This is the helicopter Bell 412. We have them 3 in our Air Force. They are procured 2017. We have them in 2 versions. The version on your left side is the EP model, and we have 2 of these type which are EPI. It is important to mention this was until a few months ago the latest version of this helicopter flying in the world. This is one platform which is proven for almost 50 years around the globe. We are talking about medium helicopter, 17 meter in length. With this helicopter we can fly as fast as 260 km per hour. With the range of, on these tanks which we have installed inside, we can reach any capital city of ex-Yugoslavia. Maximum takeoff weight of this helicopter is 5 tons, 500 kilos. This is twin-engine helicopter which is certified for flying day and night. We can do instrumental flight rules as well as visual flight rules, and very important thing for the search and rescue operations is that this helicopter is certified for night vision goggles. So we can fly during the night anytime you need. Specifications, as I said before, now the role which we are doing with this helicopter. First of all, we have our military activities which are almost VIP transport, troop transport. We can also put 3 liters in the row to transport 3 casual persons. And we can do sling load equipment, we can do rappel assess, and we can do the rappel way of going down from the helicopter as well as the fast rope. These are now the military activities, but beyond the military activities we are performing as well assistance in our government, any kind of need we do. So I can add, first of all, is going to be firefighting activities. Almost every summer until these helicopters are procured, we have like a few hundred hours of firefighting every year since 2017. The second role behind this side of the firefighting activity is search and rescue activity. I would start with the search and rescue activity by the camera, which maybe is difficult to see from this point. This is forward-looking infrared. 4 cameras aside of the one. With this camera we can be in that golden hour, which is very important in aviation, saving lives because of this camera. If we do, as I said, maritime or land search and rescue, with this camera we can spot a live human from very far distance. So we are in that golden hour, which is very important for us. It is pretty good thing to do. It's difficult to do the job, but we developed still during the years. Okay, this is one part of the search and rescue equipment which we use. And beside of the search and rescue, I would add our HEMS activities. Like you see from your position, this is real life support for one patient. And it have a lot of space to be accompanied by the group of doctors, so we can do the real life support of one patient. Like I said before, we can reach any capital city of ex-Yugoslavia with this medical kit.
But how many medical personnel will be able to fly with that?
It depends on our weight, but I think we can do up to 4 persons.
I mean the victims and the medical personnel.
Until now, only one. With this configuration, only one.
Okay.
But
and the isolator is whom do you put there?
Sorry?
The isolator, whom you put there?
It was using during the COVID period.
Okay.
So we had a lot of activities with these conditions. So it is going to be
you don't
inside.
use it anymore?
No. No, fortunately. But
Unfortunately.
Okay, I thought that maybe it's keeping warm, or something when people are
Hypothermic,
but it's not
It
dual
was-
use, no?
no. But it was using frequently in that period. But for now, in these situations, we are using these HEMS.
Yeah, the way warm is going.
Okay.
But there is a kit which allows us to use to transport 2 HEMS. But we, for now, have only this with the ability to have one.
Okay.
If it's two casualties, it's going to be like this one, and on the other side, the other one.
Okay.
So I conclude this.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.